Hello, everybody. Welcome back to K2SE. It's your fantastic Mr. Ghost. Oh, I wanted to mention this. I forgot to do it in the last episode, but this series is going to be kind of a filler. Pinodons and K2SE together. I can crank through the episodes because beginning game is, really easy. But when you get to the crazy stuff, I need a break from Pinodons sometimes, but I want to keep the Factorio theme going for Sundays here. Sunday Factorio Day, right? And so that this is, I'm not quitting Pinodons. I want to finish that game. I know it's going to be rough and tough, but there's going to be times where I just need a break from the insane craziness of Pinodons, especially at the stage I'm at in that playthrough. I'm going to be doing a lot of upgrading and waiting. So I need something to do. I need to have something for the channel while I'm trying to work on Pinodons. So there might be some gaps between, or I'm going to try and, give myself more time. And that way we got Factorio on the channel. But, there is also, I'm spending a lot of time in, getting this playthrough set up. So I'll see how it works, but I'll always have something Factorio on Sunday. And I figure K2SE is a really fun mod. I think it's got more, it's not like head-scratching stuff. It's more fun and exploration and learning. So I really enjoy this mod here. And I never beat K2 or Factorio 2 or Space Exploration. And I really want to do that. I want to get to the end and explore all the fun stuff we can do in this mod. Okay, look at this. I have electric assembly machine ones. I am not using these burner. No. We're not using burner crap in this for this part of it. That's just to get us to this part. I did run that research off screen, and it is all good. Some other stuff I did in contemplation of the extra power that these draw. I added more power here, and I added another fuel machine here, and I'll be adding more coal miners as I go. I have a ton of iron miners here. That's going to take a lot of power as well. Oh, let's go up here. I'll meet you up where the crash site is. It is time, folks, to rip up the crash site stuff here. I didn't use it for very long, but, like I said, it's not meant to be used for very long. Here's our power. And we do get some parts for this. There we go. There they are. We got these power poles. Eventually, we'll upgrade to all these here. What do we get for this? Oh, gear wheel and iron plate. Okay. So we'll get these out of here. And, God, they take forever. I did... Oh, yeah. So I had the... Oh, I really don't want to rip this up. It's so cool looking, but I want it out of here. Oh, there we go. Circuit. Okay, we got electronic circuits for that. And then this is the final assembler here. And bonk. There we go. Get some parts for it. I'll leave this in here. I'll put some concrete around it to commemorate our crash here. Okay. Now, I'll meet you back down here. That was something I had to do on episode. Oh, I passed right by it. This little stone area, I'm going to try and mine that up. And I had to put a filter here to combine to the iron, kind of a little spaghetti there. Our first spaghetti. I wanted to mine that edge up around the iron there and get that stone out of there for now. And then I'll tap the stone patch proper, that bigger one there. So yeah, last episode got all this done. I got to get landfill for that, as I mentioned. So yeah, we'll get Kraken. All right. So the next thing that I want to do here, it's getting kind of tight over here. So I'm gonna go over here, and I am going to make. Let's see, maybe I can go here. Yeah, I think I can go over here. That should be fine. Oh, I could have left that one in there. And yeah, unfortunately, so normally you can, oh, I can span that. Oh, you know what the problem is? I thought I couldn't span those with these power poles. Okay, I can. We need iron beams. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up everything that we're going to need to make the splitters and all that junk so I could continue to build here. Let's go ahead and pop these babies in here. Okay, I turned the volume down on the game volume, so I hope that's okay. Okay, so we need iron plate for that, and oh, I don't have a splitter. Gosh darn it. This is what I gotta figure out. So here's the iron gear wheel and the motor. We need the iron beam for the underground, and then we have everything we need for that part as well. Oh, I need another one. That's fine. And so we're gonna slide on over here, and then we're gonna go like this. Oh, and this has a 5 in Krastorio. I think it's Krastorio only. Ah, here we go. All right, so now, oh yeah, so what I'm doing, I'm just doing a basic bus, you know, one tile, and then it has 2 gaps between here, 1, 2, so I have room for underground. This is not gonna be, you know, a 12-lane bus, you know, heck, we're not doing that. We're gonna be on trains. Trains are gonna be our belts going forward. However, there might be instances where we don't need trains on certain planets, but for this planet here, we're gonna need trains to get shuttle stuff around. Okay, that's done now, and I think let's see here. I don't know. Should I do? I think the electric motor. We need copper cable, iron plate, gear wheel. Okay, so I'm thinking I could do that here because we have copper, we have the gear wheel. So let's check this out. We have a little friend. There he is. And it's called Friend. Hi there. We have a little biter friend. And he just hangs out. I don't know how to pick him up. There's no way to pick him up. Unless I could decon him. No, I can't decon him. I don't know how to pick him up, or I'd like to make another one. I don't know if I could shoot him or blow him up. He might attack me. That's a pretty big biter. Hi. You're ugly, but you're cute too. So yeah, we have a little friend, and the friend is gonna hang around this thing. And this is researchable. We can make more of these and put them on all the different planets. So if we die, we have a spawn point on that particular planet. Each planet is a surface, by the way, if you don't know how that works. In Factorio, you have surfaces, and that's how I think the undergrounds, I think, are a programmable thing. I don't think they use surfaces for undergrounds, but each planet is basically the same game. It's just another layer underneath this layer, underneath this layer, I think is how it goes. All right, we got automation cores. Very good. That's kind of important there. Okay. So I'm going to put science stuff on this side and anything goofy over here. All right, I ran a bunch of research and it's all done. So we're gonna do this. Green card, heck yeah, but we need the circuit. So we'll get that done. And then we'll put these long-armed babies here. Boom. So, luckily I've got gear wheels on the bus. Haha. So let's bring our gears down. Woohoo. Okay, and then our data cards here. So, I think I'll do this. And then we'll underground there. I'll chuck the... Let's see, I got gear wheels, I think, on me. There goes in there. Okay, now we gotta do... we gotta bring down the beams here. And I gotta get the belts and stuff. I'll probably do a hub off screen. That way, I'm not wasting episode time on that. There's nothing earth-shattering about a hub. Okay, there we go. Bam. There's 2 things. And now I'm going to speed up the green circuit. I have to make the wood, get the sand, and then do the green circuits. So it should be fairly straightforward. Oh, and looks like I'm going to have to bring them in from here. Let's do this. I'm going to turn my nanobots off because I don't want to build this right now. But I'll draw it down all the way to there. Oh, crap. Paste. I hit Q. There we go. And then I'll just draw these down. Oh, I had to go bug hunting a little bit. Or bug checking. And the pollution cloud. Here's the bugs over here I found. I just kind of fan out when the pollution cloud grows. I'll fan out and, make sure there's no new nests, and I'll take care of them. With expansion off, it's just a time thing, go out there and kill them. It's fun to some degree. Okay, now let's see. I gotta go over here and let's make sure. Yep, look at that. Perfect. See, this is why I like the 5. Because regular Factorio is 4. So you do 4 belts in the middle, and then you can span 4 belts. But with the Factorio extension, I can do one belt per. And the mod is pretty balanced. I think it's kind of skewed towards copper at first. More copper than iron, but then I think it kind of kicks the iron back in line. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting how they do that. Okay, let's see. We got the green circuit there. Oh, I wanted to go over some things that I did run. There is going to be some weird... I don't know if I can turn this off. I should have checked. But I don't need the Factorio warehouses because we have in the mod the space exploration ones. So I'm gonna have all these cases, but it's good to have options, I guess. There's the fast inserter, storage tank there, barreling, and over here. Oh, now I got gates that I ran. So yeah, let's run. Okay, these little guys, the sentinels. I don't really, like I said, I keep fanning out when the pollution cloud grows. I fan out, I kill biters. So I really don't have to protect the base as much, but there may be, I wouldn't use these anyway. Later on we get laser turrets, so we'll be fine there. Here we go. Oil pump jack. There we go. Steel gear wheel and steel beam. Kind of cool. And here's the oil refinery, and then we get the recipe for water to crude oil and gas. To be honest, there was some controversy behind this recipe here. I don't mind it, but I'd rather have the cracking right away, because now I have to go back and convert this over to the cracking recipe to get lube and heavy oil, light oil. So it's kind of a pain. You have to plan. You basically have to build for those things. And as a new player, you're not going to know it's coming. And then you're like, oh, now what? So now you're basically you just basically leave the water, crude oil to gasoline in. So yeah, this recipe, I'm okay with it, but it's kind of a pain. You have to make sure you have room for it after the fact. Okay, what else we got here? I think that's it. I'm going to run, like I said, this stuff off screen. And then we'll get the green circuit going. I think that's it. Oh, we got this. That's kind of weird. Oh, we can run that. Okay, it's way down there. All right, I'm glad I saw that. This is the plastic one, coal and petroleum. There we go. Watch how fast this goes. Here's the Sentinel. Yeah, 30 labs are in. I don't know if I went over that. There we go. And yeah, when I run lab research speed, I'm going to put productivity modules in the labs when they become available. And as soon as I can make the parts for it, that slows the labs down but increases power. Speaking of power, I also added more power. So I kind of add 4 at a time. And you can fit, you're limited by the amount you can put on a belt for fuel. But the fuel pump, or the offshore pump, has a lot of capacity to it. So it's pretty nice. You can put a lot on that, on a pump. And it's right... Yeah, pumping speed is 1250, and the boilers require 20 water. So we divide 20 into that. Yeah, that's pretty high. That's a lot of boilers. I think it's like 70, something like that. But the issue is not the boilers, but how much fuel can you create. So, but yeah, I had a test playthrough that I did. Just to make sure everything was working and, you know, all that. And I did the power, and yeah, you can get up to like, I was up to like 30, 40 megawatts on one water line. It was pretty nice. That was fast. There we go. There's oil processing 30 at 100, and this is 30 at 2. Holy cow. All right. Yeah, so like I said, I'll run these off screen, and nanobots I'm not worried about. I might run these just to get them out of the way, though, because they're kind of bugging me. And it's range and speed, so that'll help until I get the bots. And then, well, yeah, what we're working towards is getting that green data card, or green tech card. And so we'll be up over here doing wood, and then the green circuits. So let's get cracking. Okay. Okay, it's done. Green circuits and the logistic data card. Yes. And I forgot something. This wood over here for the basic data card, which we're going to need for a while. You know, because we've got a lot of research here that requires it. Eventually it gets phased out, I think, but don't quote me on that. I forgot this. Crap. I forgot to put my little undergrounds over here, and I didn't realize it was going to be this far down. So I got to get to this wood up here, and I'm just gonna have to spaghettify a little bit here. It's not too bad though. We'll go around and up and in. Yeah, we'll go that way. I guess that'll work. And then this, I'm gonna run this out here, and then with some science, some research. But let's go ahead and connect that. Bam. There we go. Oh yeah. So yeah, I don't know about this design. I could put the sand in. Well, I was thinking I could do the sand. Problem is I don't have fast inserters. I need to get the steel up and running because you need the steel plate. But this will work, I think. I don't like how it's side loading it on the end here. I think what I'll do is I'll put this here, and then at least it'll be a full belt coming out. Well, I don't want to do splitters on the wood output because the wood output it's a slow craft, even though, you know, it's 40 wood every, is that right? Yeah, 40 every 60, so it's slow. Everything is slow. And then also the problem is importing, exporting with yellow inserters. You know, you always got that problem. That's why fast inserters are the go-to. Anyway, so yeah, it's all done. All the science is done here. And I unlocked, we got the pump jack. We'll be getting into that. The oil and the plastic. There we go. So let's get some unique research going here that we wouldn't normally see in vanilla or any other mod. So we got this mineral water extraction. So we got to put those on the mineral water deposits there, obviously. We got, oh, fluid handling. Here we go. So steel. Now it says a pipe that supports greater pressure. And I think that this is a max length of 30. And this pump is insane at 18,000 a second. So I like that for, you know, loading and unloading fluids. Okay, and then we've got, oh, here's a fuel refinery. There's the recipe for it. We can make this fuel from light oil and solid fuel oxygen. Pretty interesting. So it's 10 fuel from light oil, and then any solid fuel plus hydrogen gives you the fuel. And then we've got heavy oil, light oil, and the gasoline or petroleum. So, and this is the, instead of, I don't know if the chemical plant one has been phased out or not, but use that for the solid fuel. And we need this for, oh gosh, there's something speed modules require fuel, believe it or not. It's a one-time thing, of course. Pretty interesting. And then we got this glorious flare stack. And, you know, of course, the pollution goes up. So we can void water. Looks like everything can get voided in here. Lubrication, all that. So there's all the void recipes there. What is this? Molten beryllium. Oh, wow. Okay. That's crazy. Cosmic water. Sounds delicious. Burn? Nitric. Oh, burn. Okay. So, yeah, and there's pollution, you know, obviously involved in that. And here's a level 2 machine. It's similar to vanilla, you know, steel plate. And, the motor is the addition. I want that. So I'll be upgrading the base off screen, you know, and I'll let you guys know what I did. You know, I'll summarize it there. Let's see, what else is unique? You know, oh, here's the power poles. I'll run those off screen. Military. Oh, here we get this anti-material rifle. And we can upgrade our armor to armor piercing. And then we got grenades. I want the grenades. There we go. An armor piercing pistol magazine, which I'm not going to use. And here is the anti-material rifle magazine. This will get upgraded to armor piercing later. And I really, boy, you want to talk. This thing is awesome for taking out worms and biter's nest. I just set up some turrets, stand right in front of them, you know, or where the range ends, so I don't get hit by biters. And I just pick off the worms and the nests from a distance. It's really nice. It's time consuming because you have to sit there and wait, but far better than having to go in there, you know, go hand to hand with these things. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run this research, and then when it's done, we'll queue up more. I want to get the, let's see here. What's this one here? Gas power station. Oh, let's get the red belt out of the way. Now, red belt is, it looks similar to the vanilla, where we need a gear wheel additional with the belt itself. Same thing here. Red. Oh, it's a yellow hood with red belt to get the red hood. That's a little, I think that's different, because usually it's yellow hood plus gear wheels, but you know, I don't know. And then green circuit, of course, with the gear wheel there. And then we got the loader, and that is more gear wheels. So I'll run that. And then I'm going to build a hub. Now that I have the red belt and everything, I want to build a hub just for the basic stuff, you know. So I'll let this run out, and then watch how fast it's going to go here. It won't take that long. I'm going to put some path here. I did some pathing here as well, so I could kind of walk around. I added more smelters for the stone brick because I'm going to be laying a lot of paths down because of this desert, man. It's terrible until I get the quality of life research running, which I'm going to do. But I was a little worried. I don't want to go too crazy with polluting because the biters will come and visit me, and I don't want that. So, wow, I took out some of the stones there. Kind of annoys me it doesn't remove all this crap here. It's like, well, didn't I just prep the area to put this concrete down? See how fast that is? It's crazy. Now, I don't know. I don't think this will support... I don't think these machines can't support 30. This is contemplation of me upgrading these two level 2 machines with prod and speed in, because it'll go up. Productivity will get a little bit of productivity boost, and the machine goes up, but also our power goes up. So there was a Friday Facts discussion about recently. I just did one. Well, it was number 376, and they were talking about how people don't. There's some players who don't play with beacons or productivity modules, speed modules, or anything like that. And I think that there's maybe a misconception. I'm thinking people have done spreadsheets on this, but by me not doing a spreadsheet, wouldn't it make sense to take the upfront cost of a module, and then you've got the power, which, you know, with uranium, you know how uranium is in vanilla, it's pretty much, you know, free. You use a little bit of uranium to power your base over time. And if you're not using mods, of course, you're just using vanilla. I would think that with the productivity and beacons, that it's got, if you're doing a short playthrough, it doesn't make sense. And I think that's where there's the people aren't talking about what they're not stating. They're thinking in their head, well, I'm playing for 100 hours. Why would I do modules and all this other stuff? And, you know, beacons, you know, but another player is thinking, well, I'm going to play this. I'm going to keep going and going and going for hundreds of hours, you know, 1,000 hours, 10, you know, I'm going to play this playthrough. I'm going to go crazy. I want to do 20,000 science packs a minute. And every time, you know, a new processor comes out, I'm upgrading, and Factorio runs better. So I think there's a disconnect as to the goals, right? So it makes sense not to use modules and beacons and all that if you're doing just, you want to launch a rocket and you're out, right? But if you're doing a mega base and you're trying to push it further, yeah, it makes sense to do the modules and all that. You know, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that, because I'm kind of curious. Because I was always perplexed as to, well, my mindset is I'm doing long playthroughs. I like to keep going and going and going. Whereas I see a lot of people like, how many hours do you have in the game? How many hours do you have in the playthrough? I don't care about hours. I'm having fun. You know, I'm not punching in and punching out to the Factorio clock here. So yeah, I'd be wondering what your thoughts are on the, you know, cost of not versus. And I think the caveat here is the people aren't stating, yeah, I don't use modules because I do a short playthrough. And I do modules because I do long playthroughs. So it doesn't, yeah, of course it doesn't connect, right? So I was just kind of curious what you guys think about that. So while I was talking, we knocked out 2 researches. So let's go ahead and queue up some more. I want to do uniques. Let's see, what's this one here? Now, this is a gas power station. I don't see myself using this. It's got 4.5 megawatts, but I guess you could put oil or gasoline into this, but we'll run it. And then we got trains coming up. I see trains. Let's see, what else is unique here? I'll run. Oh, let's talk about what I'm going to run. Oh, I got to run the landfill. Oh, I'll run that off screen. I'll run flammable stuff and upgrades off screen. That's the power pole we talked about. This is the steel furnace. I'll run off screen. Just a case here. Run off screen. There's nanobots, combinators, tool belt. Oh, these tanks. This is a 50K and a 200K. I'll run that off screen. We got that queued up. Got that queued up. Sulfur, I'll run off screen. It's the same. Gasoline, you know, the sulfur is the sulfur, iron plate, and water. And then water and gas. Radar. This radar is a hungry for power. But they have a really good range on them. So I'm going to run that off screen. I'm not going to, well, I'll probably run this, but just to get it off the queue here. Oh, let's see here. Oh, you know what? Let's run the module one. That will open the module path, and then I can jump on those when I'm ready. Okay, I'll see you in a second. All right, I'm out taking care of these bugs. There's some there I gotta get rid of. And I wanted to take this opportunity to showcase the creep collector. And yeah, we got this muck. I think I showcased this before. I don't know. And you have to collect it. And we need quite a bit. Well, let's see. I think we're going to need about 300, 400, maybe 300 creep. But it's actually called biomatter when you collect it. But it's a creep. It's from the biters. So I went and took care of some. As you can see, there's all the carcasses. And I'm going to take care of these guys down here. And then we'll run some research in the episode here. I don't want to go too long, but you know, I usually like to do an hour for Factorio. Ah, crap. I changed my hotkeys to C only for shooting. So it's kind of tricky to get on there. Usually it's spacebar, but the jetpack is on spacebar, and I'd like to keep it on there because I'm not going to be killing that many biters. In fact, I'll probably be doing... Oh, I won't be doing much in the way of biter killing. Do I have a repair pack here? Here we go. Good. Okay. Let's shoot them up for nanobots. All right. Yeah, so let's go ahead and... Oh, I hate when that happens. My mouse went... I curved my mouse out. Okay, let's watch this. These turrets sound cool. I love how they got a nice deep throat to them, you know, like raw. Very cool. So in Factorio, for some reason you can't shoot your own boxes, but you can blow them up with a grenade, which I do have now. And so yeah, I'm gonna collect this creep here, and then we're gonna get ready for military science. We'll probably do that next episode. Maybe the blue... Well, next episode will be blue data cards. The, I don't know. Did we unlock those yet? I don't think we did. Oh, here's the military. Let's see. Do we have those? No, we don't have them unlocked yet. Okay. Oh, let me get this thing. Oh, I don't have the material. I need steel. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. This is the anti-material rifle. So I'll have to get steel. Yeah, well, so we'll probably have to do steel next episode. Then we'll work on the, we'll have to get an oil train and bring in oil, get all the oil products going. So it's, there's gonna be a lot of work coming up here. It gets, obviously gets tougher, There's our red belt. I'll try to work on a hub, steel pipes. That's gonna come in handy. And the steel pump. I think higher pressure means the pump can push more and the pipes can handle it. That's the pump jack there, the flare stack level 2. We need steel for that. So yeah, we need steel. And then there's the solid fuel, and that's the other fuel, and all the ammos. There we go. So let's go ahead, run some research. Yes, trains. So now I really want to do a hub. And I'll run the train stuff off screen. It's all the same. Fluid wagon requires gear wheel and steel. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, here. Let's run this. We need silicon. So quartz comes from sand. That's why I put it on a belt. Then I can expand it, and with red belt I can push more. And if I have to do another sand build, or put some more sand machines down, I will. Let's see here. Quartz in a furnace gives us the silicon. There you go. So that's unique. Oh, here we go. Here's the red circuit, advanced circuit. They changed this. Kraken used to be really cool. They had like little microprocessors and things. They changed it and they made these things, the electronic components, which I kind of miss the old Kraken 1. I think they were trying to ramp down the complexity and focus more on endgame stuff. So here is the electronic components: plastic, glass, and silicon. I don't know how that makes an electronic component. I think the silicon, you're assuming it's getting doped. Similar to Pynodons, you got these N-dope, P-dope, heavily N-dope, P-dope kind of stuff. So that's used in this circuit, the advanced circuit. We'll cue that up. And the modules are pretty unique, so we'll go over these. It requires the electronic components in solid fuel for the speed module. So they're not as expensive early on. Yeah, it's not like, oh my god, I gotta, have thousands of circuits, running around. Here's the productivity module. It's glass inside there, and the efficiency requires just cable. There you go. So that's fine. I'll run those off screen, but I want to get, like I said, the unique ones. But I have to get the trains up and running here. All right, let's get this military out of the way. Here we go. We'll start from here. Okay, you need coke, steel plate, and biomatter. So again, we need steel. Now you just have to seed this with biomatter for enough to get one research. And here is the actual card, and it's electronic components, surprisingly. And the biter research data. That's what this is. Yeah, biter research data. I thought that was pretty cool. And now there is a creep research. Where the heck is it? Because that's going to be important to... Oh, here's that blue data card right here. Is this queued? Let's see. Why can't I run that? Why is that red? Oh, sulfur. Okay, I got to run sulfur. So we'll get that queued up. Now the creep one, where you can make biomass. Let me look for it. Ah, here it is. It's the blue card. Crap. So military, I'll have to do the blue card first. So I'm going to take that out. And then we're going to run the blue card here. This is the chemicals tech card. And it requires the sulfuric acid, advanced circuit, glass, and the blank tech card. So there we go. Pretty cool. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that's unique. So we'll run the train stops and signals. And they're, same as vanilla. So no shocker there. And then, like I said, I'll just briefly go over this stuff like I did and run it off screen. Commodores, car. Oh, I'll run the car off screen, but we need steel plate for that. So I'll run that off screen to get it. And then, yeah, like I said, we'll work on the steel probably first thing. Then we got filter inserter, nothing different there. Fast insert, we need steel plate for it. So that should do it there. And I have to make heavy armor, which I need steel for as well. So yeah, we'll do that next episode. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.